We stopped being human because we became Nigerians.
Guys, how did we find ourselves in this type of situation we are in Nigeria? Mr. Dele Farotimi knew that if not for the sake of Nigerians that stood up for him and say, no, this cannot happen, he knew that he was going to spend at least years there before he will be able to get out from that prison. We now live in a country where the judiciary can no longer speak for individuals. We now live in a country where if you do not have money, you cannot fight. Goodness. I will leave you. I just want to say this, that this country, it's already a mess. Watch how Dele Farotimi was able to say all his mind out. It is oh goodness.
We stopped being human because we became Nigerians. They divided us and we fell for it. Because you wouldn't see me as a Yoruba man, you spoke for me. Because you wouldn't see me as a Christian, you spoke for me. Because you spoke. Because you spoke. Because you spoke. Because you spoke, Nigeria couldn't happen to me. Because you spoke. The only reason Nigeria couldn't happen to me is because you spoke. You spoke. That is why Nigeria couldn't happen to me. And yeah, Nigeria couldn't happen to me. Emu, Eki, Bitero record. You found your voices. I became you. And in our collective, you couldn't be silenced. Nigeria is in a place right now where it is tottering at the brink. And if we are going to ever save our country and to save ourselves, it will be because we move beyond the idiocy of ethno-religious bigotry. And we understand that those who actively promote these bigotries and ethno-religious madness, even the ones promoting vacuous religiosity, they are the beneficiaries of the ruination of our country. We are the victims. It's not about our ethnic origin or affiliation. It has nothing to do with our religiosity or non-religiosity. Those who benefit, they are from all the religious faiths. Some of them do not even have any understanding of God and do not care to even pretend to do. They're from every tribe across the length and breadth of Nigeria. They belong to every ethnicity. If we do not find the capacity to act collectively as one, recognizing what is in our own common interest and common good, we will never get rid of the affliction of the ruiners that are sat on our collective back. There is nothing that ails the Igbo man that does not hail the Yoruba man, that hails the Ijaw man that does not hail the Fulani man. It's about a class that have held all of us as slaves. Those are the allergies. The allergies in question is the allergy of feudalism. Feudalism cannot tolerate citizenship, and feudalism cannot tolerate the rule of law. If you are ever going to get that thing off your back, the only thing you are going to do is first fight together as one to be citizens. When you are done fighting together as one to be citizens, you can determine what you want to do as citizens, because citizens, get it clear, citizens have the right to self-determination. Citizens vote in referendums. Citizens vote in elections, and their vote would count.
I realized that being careful meant that I wasn't doing, because there is no way I will fulfill my purpose without offending people. There is no way. If I was going to fulfill my purpose is simple. Tell the truth to Nigerians. Do what you can to change the reality, the sickening reality of our existence. Yeah, I'm not going to do any of that without causing offense. There is no way I wouldn't offend people. No way. I was always going to offend people. That I would even dare to speak against what they consider their interest is already annoying them. So when you now say the truth as offensively as I elect to do sometimes, because I can be very deliberately offensive, it is actually quite deliberate, and it gives me a lot of pleasure to look at evil people who believe themselves to be gods and tell them what they have. I know they don't like it, but it actually gives me a lot of pleasure to do so, because in doing so, I give courage to a lot of people who have embraced the fear that they communicate on a daily basis. The sirens that you said the soldiers were blaring, it was designed to scare people out of the way. So the refusal to be intimidated is already annoying to them.